We are live. Welcome back to the regularly scheduled programming at the regular time. Guys, nice to see you here. We got a lot to talk about today, okay? Big things happening in the market. Will crypto finally face any kind of slight correction? It has been relentless for weeks on end, just raging higher and higher and higher. At some point, you have to relax a little bit. Take a breather. We'll discuss that with you today, looking at Bitcoin, looking at a whole bunch of crypto charts, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, answering your questions second half of the stream. Let's get it. So first and foremost, hi to everybody in the chat. I see you guys there. What is up? Great seeing you. Price of Bitcoin. It's very interesting. It's had quite a run recently. You can see now we have this sort of 104K area offering some resistance here. Now, can we break above this like we have on previous areas of price resistance, like we had here? Grind, 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 breakout here. Grind, 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 breakout. Maybe. We are seeing the RSI on the daily starting to lose a little bit of momentum. The MACD, I say RSI. MACD on the day losing a bit of momentum. RSI finally got into overbought territory at 76, cooling off a little bit now. It's all normal stuff. Moving back down to at least even the mid part of the previous range, around sort of 94, 95K, would not be all that surprising. Things moving pretty hard, pretty fast. And we've had such a big slew of good news. Seriously. Think about all the good news we had recently. All the big companies buying David Bailey's company and Jack Mahler's company and whatever else companies out the wazoo. We're all going to buy Bitcoin. Great. All these new companies issuing out new company debt to buy Bitcoin. The new .com, or the crypto.com bubble is brewing, we should say. And I think a lot of these, let's say shit companies that are now, let's say, buying Bitcoin because they have no other reason to exist in the world anymore. When the bear market comes, a lot of these guys are probably end up being forced sellers. Anyway, different topic for a different day. I think we'll do a whole video on that. Besides the point, short term, think about all the bullish catalysts we've had recently. You know, the inflation came in lower yesterday. Great. Inflation came in lower. Most of the trade war fears have at least simmered down dramatically. Please do think perhaps we are at the tail end of the trade war de-escalation rally. We front ran the trade deal between the U.S. and China. Now we only have negative things to look out for. Maybe, MNL, maybe. Has been a pretty epic run recently. You know, I don't expect that we're just going to slice straight through a new all-time high without any kind of resistance at the previous area of highs, okay? It would just make sense. It's going to take a little bit of time to get through here. Look at all this right here, okay? Between 104 and 108, we got a lot of price history, a lot of wicks that got smashed down in this area. We spent a lot of time ranging sideways here, coming back down even to the 20-day EMA is not going to be all that crazy, really. Interesting. Crypto.com with a great chart here. Cycle, almost all Bitcoin time has been going sideways. Perhaps that's about to change. We spent 1.86 years ranging, 5.76 months expanding, just 36 days, making meaningful price action to the upside, 4 of which were recent. So I believe the bull market parable has not happened yet, but could be coming soon. This could include a mega expansion phase, probably lasting until the end of this year. Once we reach more new all-time highs, the genie is out of the bottle. True. We are almost getting what Psychedelic lays out here as a nice sort of Goldilocks era. So this is a pretty interesting take. Let me read it out for you here. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're still trying to short every move up on this rally, you aren't paying attention. That's right. Uptrends are not for shorting. They're for longing breakouts and longing retests. Okay. Downtrending markets, those are for shorting retests of like the 20-day EMA, for example. Anyway, now's not the time to be shorting. Okay. Yeah, you can pick up a few pennies in front of the steamroller, but the better setups are to watch for breakouts or to watch for retests of key EMAs like the 20 and the 50. Anyway, it says almost every high time frame metric we could ask for is firing both Bitcoin and Ethereum. 1 week MACD, 200-day EMA, RSI, super trend, M2. In addition, inflation is cooling, employment is good, tariffs have been negotiated, Fed will start cutting later this year, recession fears are reducing. There's nothing left to be bearish about. There's nothing Powell can say that is bad. We now have a Goldilocks situation where the economy is strong, liquidity is increasing, rates are steady, tariffs are paused. Between now and the next Fed meeting, we should push to new all-time highs. Contrary to what most think, rate cuts won't be bullish. We will be bullish pushing into rate cuts, then we'll dump when they start. After correcting for a while, the printers will come on and we'll close out the cycle. But first, much higher now into the Fed meeting and tariff extension deadlines. Instead of looking for shorts, look for high probability longs on dips. Don't fight the trend. Don't fight the trend, guys. Don't fight the trend. Don't fight the trend. Okay? Trend is your friend till the end. By the way, if you are trading crypto coins, I know some of you guys are hiding crypto coins, aren't you? You're trading them. I know you are. Anyway, you're going to want a good place to do that. Great place to do that, BitUnix. I do most of my trading over here nowadays. It's a great exchange, deep liquidity. They got all the shit coinery you could want, man. Now, obviously, they got some great stuff like your Bitcoin and stuff. You want to trade some dog coins? They got you covered. You want to trade a frog coin? They got you. Yeah, you want to trade. I don't care what you got in your meme coin zoo. You can trade it over here on BitUnix. You'll get $10 when you start your account. Exclusively is that link down below. Up to $400 in deposit bonuses. You deposit $2,000, you get $400 back. $1,000, you get $200 back. Up to $2,000 in trading bonuses. And by the way, I mentioned that anyone anywhere can use BitUnix. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can use it. Go check it out. Link down below. Ethereum. Very interesting place Ethereum's at right now. This goes back to that will crypto finally correct conversation. Bitcoin's at key resistance right here. Ethereum just smashed into the 200-day simple moving at man. Look, I'm glad we took the 200-day EMA. ETH has been doing fantastic recently. It's been a beautiful rally here on ETH. But we got up to 85 on the daily RSI, man. That is bonkers. Crazy zone stuff, guys. That's a wildly overbought daily RSI, okay? Wildly overbought. Now we find ourselves after the initial, beautiful retest there, wasn't it? Beautiful. Boom, boom. Right back down, 2430, 200-day EMA, breaking higher. Now, if we put in a breakout, $2,700, that takes out the 200-day EMA. Bob's your uncle, fans, your aunt, Bitcoin. Ethereum's going to the moon. Until that time, if there's ever a place where we are going to find some gosh darn turbulence, man, where we are going to get a little bit of a rejection, a cool down period, if you will, it is going to be $2,700, man. Why? Because this is why. Look at it. Look at what an important level. We can just keep drawing it back in history here. Look at what an important level of support and resistance this has been. Resistance, 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 resistance. Again here, support, support. Not quite support there. You get the idea. This very, very critical zone. Also lining up the 200-day simple moving average. I don't intend to use that much because I like the EMAs more, but still 200-day SMA is an important line. Can we just will it into existence for all the people who are still on the sidelines, or we just want better trade setups? I want a nice trade setup, okay? That's what I want. I got my spot bags are just packed to the brim here, okay? But I wouldn't mind some nice trade setups. Now, the breakout beyond 2,700 will also be a decent trade setup. But a retrace would also be a nice little trade setup, wouldn't it? We'll see how it plays out over the next few days, but certainly this is a very, very big area of interest here for ETH. It's been a wildly, wildly strong coin in the last few days. It had an absolutely incredible rally. Now, can we finally face a decent correction? That would be nice to see. Let's keep our eyes on it. Solana, similar situation here, right about $180 right now. Did break out beyond this key area of price resistance here at 180. but then came back down. Currently sitting right on the line, man. 180 is a pretty key level here for Solana. All the EMAs are trending upwards. 20's already crossed the 50. 50's coming up to the 200. 20's about to cross the 200. Looking very bullish overall. But that's the key level. That's the key level right here, okay? See if we can push higher, or if, again, now's a time when we can consolidate a little bit after this huge move that's just happened. XRP, beautiful breakout here. Did not get, remember we made a video about this yesterday, did not get that 245 retest yet. This could be a big move for XRP here. If the wider market does not have a broader pullback, then XRP probably has some room to breathe on this trade here. And again, the technical breakout target here is about 450 on this. Could get, it could move up pretty fast. XRP tends to do that. Or maybe it's just a slow grind. Apparently, we're getting some staking for virtuals. You guys heard about this? I know some of you guys are big virtuals fans out here. Virtuals launching a staking mechanic. So you will get V virtual holders will get 20% of Virgin points, meaning that if you stake your virtuals, you will get Virgin points, which will allow you to ape into Genesis launches. And Genesis launches have been basically, for the ones that have succeeded, quite a few of them fail to actually launch, they don't get enough support. But for the ones that do succeed, they're putting in between like 10 and 50x returns on day one, which is pretty crazy. People were printing pretty hard with those. Don't know how long that's gonna last, but for now, if you got some virtuals sitting around, that's you know, like picking up some free money off the floor there. Virtuals also had a nice breakout, wildly overbought RSI on the daily here. Got up to 87. That's nuts. Very strong move recently. A lot of coins got pretty overextended. We can see virtuals now heading towards a daily MACD bearish crossover, you know, much like we see with our old buddy BTC here, also heading for a potential. No, it's still, Bitcoin's still pretty far away, to be fair. And if we do get a bearish daily crossover, it doesn't mean we're going down to zero or something like that. It just means that it might chill out for a little while before we get the next impulsive rally up. Okay? We don't need a breather, dude. We need altcoin season. We've got 2 months to repair the wreck. Maybe, William. Maybe. But the problem, as we pointed out the other day, and hey, I'm good either way. You got to keep in mind, my spot bags are absolutely packed. It'd just be nice, you know, to throw in some extra, you know, long trades. I'm not in any trades right now. Just got my spot bags packed, but I do have some limit orders open that will get filled if prices come back down a little bit. But here's the tricky part, is that you see money move in so fast and everybody gets mega long near the tops, and the whales can't help themselves. They need to eat. You know, you ever see whales hunting in the wild? You know, they work together as a team, and they'll circle around like a big school of, you know, krill or whatever. And they'll blow up bubbles to corral them all into one place, and they all come up and eat at the same time. That is leverage, okay? The whales see it. The whales watch it. They understand everybody's going max long near the top after an epically giant rally. That's whenever, you know, most people start going max long, the most dangerous time to do it. Then the whales come in and eat. Oh, they eat. Now, are they going to do that now or later? We'll see. We'll see. And hey, don't get me wrong. I am all about it. Let's rip hard, straight to the moon, no pullbacks, boom. But it's not how things usually play out. Okay. Max, because BTC sharing some Pepe Hopium with us here. Fantastic stuff. Love to see it. The Pepe channel of all time. It's a good 7-8x move he's charting out here, which I like to see. Miles here sharing memes are up 60% in a week. The best performing asset class. One I am currently dramatically underexposed to, which is unfortunate, but oh well. Say Lee, get some more memes later. Wild outperformance this week by meme coins. Absolutely crazy bonkers stuff. Now, what comes next? Layer 2s are listed on this chart for some reason. Shit, layer 2s are one of the worst things you could possibly buy in this damn market. I swear. Like, why the hell would you buy a layer 2 coin? AI, good, bullish, like AI. DeFi, some really good DeFi shit out there, guys. Think about like MakerDAO and stuff. It's nuts. Nuts. Dude, CO Ken, what is up? Yes, yes, yes. Winning. I need to get like a bunch of sound effects. Goal, goal. That's awesome, man. Great trade. 300% on Mudang. Stinky baby hippo. It's a money-making hippo. Rub it's like a little Buddha, you know, rub its tummy for good luck and just spits out money. Anyway, layer 1s, Sui, Solana, they've been doing really good. Some of their layer 1s have really been lagging behind, like Avalanche hasn't moved that much. Sonic hasn't moved that much. Interesting. Gaming, man, all I need is for damn Gunzilla's off the grid token to run like 10x. That's it. Is that too much to ask? Okay. Am I being unreasonable here? No. It's going to do it. It's going to damn well do it. No VC unlocks till like March or April next year, man. Got some time here. Anyway. Pepe is still looking pretty nice. Come back up to an area, of course, of key price resistance here. If we break through here at 0.000015, long the breakout, okay? Otherwise, watch for a potential pullback here to 0.000106. So many zeros. Yeah, 200-day EMA. Let's just put it that way. Dog with hat getting stopped out here at the 200-day EMA as well. Key area back down to the bottom side. 80 cents right now. 80 cents. Let's see if it gets hit or not. I've seen some of you guys asking about sorry, go down here. Yeah, this one. Seems to be guys asking about the internet capital markets, a new meta for this bull run. This, by the way, has been shared in our Discord. There's a link down below if you'd like to sign up for a Discord. Get all the fun stuff happening, okay? The latest alpha, DeFi, meme coins, chart posts all the damn time. Go check it out. Anyway, internet capital markets basically means people launching startups, consumer apps, or any kind of new venture project with a token deployment slapped on. So kind of like an ICO, IPO blend. It's gonna be it's gonna be so much just scammy bullshit in this. I see it already. Ideally, this would mean the token has real utility, since owning a token doesn't actually bring ownership in the way that owning shares does, but the larger dream might be 24/7 decentralized global capital markets. In reality, though, it's probably going to mean a ton of half-assed projects that won't do anything or might not even really exist, launching meme coin-like tokens, but with a few high-quality gems in the mix that actually do develop. And of course, we've talked about some of the top ones down here. Launch coin being the one that did like 170x or something in 2 days or whatever. But yeah, anyway, check it out. Discord link down below. It's Red Hat time. Go away, Father Time. I will remain unbald as long as possible. But when the time comes, I'll shave. Shave it all off. At least 10 more years. Maybe 20. If we hold off 20 years, Father Time, that'd be great. Litecoin update. Let's go, Ben. I'm on it, man. Let's do a Litecoin chart. Where's our old buddy Litecoin at? Charlie Lee Coin. Let's go. You know, Charlie Lee, man, what a goat. Dude literally sold the effing market top back in 2017, early 2018 or whatever. And the price has barely gone higher since then. Just, you know, crazy stuff. What a trade. Anyway, besides the point. Take your hair loss like a man. No, I'm going to take it like a girl. It's gonna catch up one of these days. It's gonna happen. Anyway, besides the point. Litecoin, the right coin. What's our buddy doing these days? Nice trend up, coming back. Basically, the 102 is basically the bottom of the previous range here. So let me just put this on here so you can get a sort of better idea of where we're sort of at price-wise right now. It has come back into the bottom right here of the range we were stuck in for quite a long time. And obviously, the breakdown of the range was pretty dramatic. We dropped from $100 down to 60 some dollars. Jesus, crazy. Huge breakdown. Okay. Anyway, recovered very nicely. All the key EMAs are trending up. 20s crossing the 200. 20s already crossed the 50. 50 is going to cross the 200 probably in a week or two. It's been a very nice move. Comparatively, the RSI on this did get overbought, but not as overbought as quite a few coins have been. So, you know, some opportunity there. Obviously, it'll pull back with the broader market if the broader market does indeed give us a decent pullback here. Here's your hopium. Currently bull flagging. So let's say we put a break beyond, let's say 106. Long a break beyond 106, because that's probably a nice breakout confirmation from the bull flag there, with the next price target up being somewhere within the range. Obviously, 135 would be a pretty key area to take some profits at, because that has been such a critical area. Will you be doing a portfolio update video? Yeah, maybe one of these days. Not my top priority, but maybe one of these days. Thoughts on AVAX and or Say? Say's got the new vibes, man. New coin vibes. We always like new coin vibes, don't we? AVAX should be doing a lot better. I mean, it's underperformed so badly. It's crazy. Think about this. Avalanche is still like 75% under its all-time high, whereas Solana actually put in a new all-time high this cycle. Okay. It's been a rough one. Holding those AVAX bags. Fundamentally, a lot of cool shit happening in Avalanche. It's a great experience. Avalanche is cool. Why the wider market doesn't want to send that thing to the moon? Anyway. You should use some finasteride to actually stop the hair loss. Guy at the gym said I should check out some minoxidil stuff. Anyway. See how we do. Got a shoulder length afro. Let's go, man. Let's go. That's awesome. What are the you were asking the wrong question. What are the fundamentals about Litecoin? There are no fundamentals to Litecoin. Litecoin's just essentially a meme coin at this point. Sorry, Litecoin holders. Okay. You guys know I got lots of love for the silver chicken coin, man. But honestly, Litecoin has, what do you use Litecoin for? Oh, we're going to use it for payments because it's cheaper to use than Bitcoin. I'm sorry. USDC on Solana exists. You don't need to use Litecoin for that. You can. It's fine for a payments coin. Nothing wrong with it. But I don't see there being very much in the way of fundamentals for Litecoin. Oh, but it's the master of its algorithm on the mining side. Yeah, it's true. Who the fuck cares about that in 2025? Not many people. I like Litecoin. I think the ETF trade probably is still a decent narrative. You can see it sold off pretty good on the ETF delay. That came in, saw a 10% pullback or something. It's obviously pushed higher since then. My only interest in Litecoin would be around, will we get an ETF? Will the ETF push the price up adequately? That's you want to talk about fundamentals for Litecoin, it's going to get an ETF and boomers are going to buy it. There's your fundamentals. Can we get to a $10 trillion market cap? We can whisper of a dream. What are your thoughts on Launchcoin and the whole internet capital market stuff? Don't know. It's either going to be a giant grift or people are going to make some nice money on it. Either way, I threw in some money into one of the coins yesterday. I might do that for one or two others too, just to, roll the dice and gamble a little bit. Still thinking of swapping my Link for Sui. What do you think? Well, Robert, it's a tricky call because they're very different things. Sui's obviously a layer one blockchain. Link is CCIP and Oracle Tech and all that kind of stuff. Very, very different use cases. Obviously, Sui's just had a huge run. Now you're feeling the FOMO on Sui. Like, oh shit, just up 100%. Maybe I should, Link's barely moved, right? I should definitely swap my Link for Sui. That other one's a winner. Link probably has its time in the sun. Not to say Sui's necessarily going to stop running or anything like that. It's obviously been one of the favorite coins of the cycle, and that's hard to fade. Can't tell you what to do, man, but Link's probably still going to surprise. You guys know I sold my chain Link for nice profits. We had a good time with that. But I've not got on the Sui train, regrettably, on multiple occasions. Should have sold my Aptos for Sui a month ago. The thought did cross my mind. I was like, nah, Aptos will be fine. Look, if that's a trade that you want to make, you probably want to consider the best timing for that, not just blindly aping into it. Wait for, maybe a moment where Link is outperforming a little bit and Sui's underperforming a little bit, as an example. But you'll end up making your own decision on that. But yeah, try not to let the FOMO get the best of you. AVAX waiting on Grand Theft Auto 6. Finish the ride is the way. Trade my hair for XRP. Like my hair. Most of the shit coins are not getting back to all-time highs. No, they're not, Tony. All the hair stuff, lost stuff has side effects like depression. That's not good. That's not good. At least the red light has not caused depression. Rather trade my hair for fart coin. Litecoin has pump mentals. Lark, in December, everyone told me Sui could easily 10x $50. Now it's available less than $4. You haven't picked any up? No, I have not, Matthew, because I'm holding Aptos instead, which I also think can 10x. Aptos to the moon. Look, if we get the kind of bullish season that we think we can get, and it's not going to be straight up, there's going to be plenty of drama on the way. If Bitcoin goes to 250K, ETH goes to 10K, then yes, Sui's probably going to go 10x from here and get to $50. Okay, Solana's going to go to $1,000. Literally anything you could buy is almost, basically anything you could buy is going to do better than ETH. By the way, just kicking the ETH in the balls here real quick. We're talking about Sui. Can't miss the opportunity. What's your opinion on Stellar? I've had it since 6 cents. Did great. Stellar just becomes like a proxy trade for XRP. XRP's always been the better coin. Stellar just been kind of this approximate beta to XRP. I'm not a big fan of either of them. The biggest beneficiaries of XRP and Stellar Lumens has been Jed McCaleb, who's been able to sell the coins for billions of dollars. Well done, Jed. One of the best ever to do it, my man. I don't know. Stellar, I'm not like anti-Stellar or anything. It just, man, nobody talks about Stellar. Is anybody doing any? I mean, I guess you're into it. You're probably like deep in like some, Stellar community on X or whatever, but I just never hear anybody talking about it. Right? Hair loss is linked to a lack of vitamin D. Interesting. I do try to get decent amount of sun. I live in Dubai. We get sun. Will base season kick in and bring new liquidity after Coinbase being listed? Hey, my Coinbase bag's up 22% today. Let's go. Got sell orders laddered in from $500 up to think like $800 or something for Coinbase. See if those hit this cycle. That'd be fantastic. Anyway, what does that mean? Base season's coming? I have no idea. I feel like we've been waiting on base season to come for a very, very long time. It's always kind of been Solana. Whatever happens on base, Solana just tends to do better. Better memes, more memes, better DeFi, blah, blah, blah. Not to say like Brett or Aerodrome are bad. They've obviously been doing really well. But I like base. Let's put that. I like base. I do a lot of stuff on base, actually. Solana's got the better casino, though. It is 3:30 in the afternoon in Dubai. Ski mask dog. You guys and that ski mask dog, man. Ski USD. There it is. Not much going on there, man. I think we looked at this a day or two ago. Did push up to that 11-cent level, but failed to put in a daily close over the 11-cent level. This is why we always say, wait for confirmations. But I don't want to wait for a confirmation. It's breaking out. Well, if you were not going to wait for confirmation, then use a stop loss. Anyway, what's going on here? There we go. Rejected here at the 11-cent area, which I said is the key area. Again, we get over 11 cents. There's a long scenario. Until then, watch for potential pullback to like 7.5 cents. Not much has changed since last time we looked at it. What do you think of Ronin? No real opinion on Adrian. That's a comment, man. Gave all my vitamin D to my lady. Oh my gosh. No real opinion on the Ronin ecosystem. Haven't really dived into it very much. Only so much I can pay attention to be honest, and haven't really, never really got that excited to be like, oh, what's going on in the Ronin ecosystem? When are you going back to New Zealand? Maybe never. Maybe never. Move to Switzerland after Dubai. I don't know, man. I feel like we're going to be in Dubai for a very long time. Dubai's pretty effing cool, man. Big fan. Lark is the type of guy who farts on his wallet and calls it gas money. Fart coin to the moon. I know what you're trying to say, Vegas Claw. Fart coin to the moon. And I tend to agree with you. Is 420 available in Dubai? I have no idea. It's not something I go looking for personally. Haven't done that, and haven't done 420 in a very, very, very long time. Yeah, not really interested in it personally. You know, definitely is not the place I think you'd want to be doing that. Let's put it that way. But I'm sure some people can find those things, but you know, it's like I always say, Dubai is really not a place for everybody. If you're sort of you build your identity around like, okay, when's 420 time? When am I getting my drink on every day and stuff like that? Like alcohol is very expensive here. You can find alcohol and there's bars and stuff, and you can get wine delivered to your house, whatever, sure, but it's very expensive compared to like the West or some of the countries in Europe where you can get like, I don't know, wine for €1 a bottle. Like, you're not going to find that here. In terms of 420 stuff, I mean, it's definitely not like something that goes on here as a normal thing. As some countries, some places where you guys live, like, you know, that's happening everywhere. And if that's like a core part of your identity, this is not the place for you. Stay in a place where that's just something acceptable and normal, and everybody can do it every day. Do you hold quant? No. Swap AVAX for SUI? Maybe. Near protocol needs to wake back up. I agree. Just bought Mudang. Oh, spot Mudang here. Oh, after a 700% run, Michael. It's ballsy, man. It's ballsy. It's not a trade I'd be making. And I'm, as much as I like to tease the Hippo coin, obviously people love it and people like trading it, so top price for Sol this cycle, 1150. AI 16Z or virtuals, you have to pick one. AI 16Z because of the underdog, and it's worth way less than virtuals. Doesn't mean it's going to be the winner, but I feel like it's a better risk-reward proposition. What if 105 was just a lower high? Well, we're kind of getting to that point now where this is going to be the conversation over the coming days, especially if we do get a correction. As man, it really feels like we're due for one at some point. Hey, maybe we just keep ripping. And again, I'm all about it, man. I am all about let's just effing rip, man. Let's go. Boom, 120K next week. Yeah. A correction would actually be pretty healthy at this point. I'm just going to say that. All right. It really would be. There's two conversations that are coming around the 105 mark. Either it's going to be the lower high, and now we go to zero. Or if you look at the weekly closes, not the wicks, but the candle closes, then you get a double top on the weekly. right? Both are valid conversations to have. Is it a lower high, or is this a weekly double top for Bitcoin? If so, we're going way effing lower, right? The flip side is we have all this stuff lining up for us that in theory should see the markets do well. I'm not going to let the Bears win. Screw the Bears, man. Screw the Bears. Bears don't get the Bears down. Bears. Stinky. They're dirty. They drink all your beer. You know, try to take a girl when you're not looking. Who wants to have bears around? Just get those bear vibes out of here. Dubai won't be cool for long. Oh, yeah, summer's coming. Summer's coming. It's going to be hot. Hot. Trump is coming to Dubai tomorrow. I will say hi when he comes. Obviously, he's going to come visit me. Donald, welcome to Dubai. It's the hottest city, the best city. Some might call it the coolest city. It's 420 all day in Ohio. My dad lives Western New York on an Indian, well, right next to an Indian reservation. It's pretty hilarious because, yes, Fritz, hydrate. You're correct. You're correct. Hydrate, guys. Get that water in. My dad lives right next to an Indian reservation in New York. And it's just 420 shops everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. Seriously, it's a town of like a few thousand people, and there's probably like 100 shops. It's pretty ridiculous. When Lark, I'm going UFO sighting. Let's go, man. I love UFOs, dude. Seen a few in my day. UFOs. Great. Anybody else seen a UFO? Hit me up in the comment section here if you guys seen a UFO. Remember one time I was like 7 or 8. Pretty young. It's in Pennsylvania. And it was summer. We look up and there's like this metallic ball floating in the sky. It's like a mile up. And we're like, wow, that's probably like an weather balloon or something like that. But we're all watching because like, what's this thing doing up there? Why isn't it moving? It's kind of, shouldn't be moving in the wind or something. It's just kind of totally stationary. And then gone. Just zips away like at like mind-bending speeds. And of course, there were a bunch of kids who were like, oh my God, let's all run inside and hide. Yeah. Do. Lark will grow. I'm not growing a mustache to celebrate ETH going to 10K. No. For how long do you think crypto will keep pumping? Well, if we're going to base this on global M2 and kind of all the good stuff lining up, then in theory, we should hopefully see crypto pump maybe into July. So far, there hasn't actually been any significant pullback on global M2 pumping. So we could have a ways to go, guys. With so many layer 2s, which 3 do you actually see thriving and growing? Base, Arbitrum. Number 3, that's a tough one. I mean, Optimism's been around for such a long time, but I don't know. Maybe there's this like whole group of like nerdy whales that does stuff in Optimism. I've never really found much to be excited about in Optimism. Maybe Linea. Maybe Linea when it comes out. We'll see. Don't buy those governance. I mean, you can do what you want with your money, but I, for one, would not buy those damn governance tokens. What's the point? Correction at this point. We just went through months of wipeout, but I've never... You also, Patrick, yes, I agree. I'm not saying we're going down like 50% or something like that, man. I'm just saying we've just literally had like 3 weeks where everything's been basically up only nonstop. We just literally had meme coins putting in gains of between 200 to 300 to like 600 to 700% in the last week. Alter literally bearish 95% of the year. They are, Con, and I feel like there's also going to be a period when Alter just sort of generally bullishes all heck for like 6 months, and a lot of people are going to be generally sidelined. I did sell my Joe. Sold it for AI agents, which all went down 90%. It was a good time. It's a good time. What's the best way to stake ETH on a ledger? Probably just, I mean, I don't know how much ETH you have and all that stuff. If you have less than 32 ETH, then you might want to look into Lido Finance and their liquid staked ETH. It's a pretty simple way to do it. You can just buy that on Uniswap. Just swap your ETH for Lido staked ETH, and bada bing, bada boom, it just starts accruing more ETH in your wallet. It's pretty easy. You doing any desert trips? I've done a few desert trips, but I need to do like a bigger one. I'm gonna go for like a hike in Jordan or something. You guys ever seen this Wadi Rum? Beautiful, beautiful desert valley. It's where they recorded some of the stuff for like Dune and stuff like that. Thank you, Cisco Kid. Appreciate that. Dubai's tremendous, the most tremendous. Yes, I did hear about that, Daniel. Attempted kidnapping of a French crypto exchange CEO daughter in Paris. France was just apparently named the most dangerous country in Europe, outside of course, the war zones in Ukraine. Yeah, I would say if you're in crypto, don't go to France. Ledger CEO got his finger cut off last year. There's been multiple high-profile kidnappings. A crypto influencer's dad was kidnapped. That's been absolutely crazy in France recently. Huge crime in crypto people in France. So if you're in crypto, don't just go like sit down at the bar and be like, oh, oui, 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 Bitcoin. J'ai beaucoup de Bitcoin. Anyway, Dubai for the win. Definitely, if you guys are in crypto, don't do something stupid like make a YouTube channel and put your face online every day talking about crypto. Okay. Yeah, but no, honestly, guys, seriously, take your personal security very seriously. Not just your crypto online security, but your real world security too. There's so little upside. And I know you want, when you guys get some wins, and I know you're going to, maybe not feeling that right now, but I know some of you guys are going to get some really big wins. I actually had a message about this back in December from somebody. And it was kind of like, well, we made all this money and we kind of want to tell people. I'm like, don't tell anybody. What's the point in telling anybody? A lot of, unless your friends are also rich, and they're going to go, oh, yay for you. But a lot of people are going to be jealous. They're going to start asking you for money, even some family and stuff like that. Plus, then there's security issues and stuff like this. They're going to tell, your Uncle Joe's going to brag about, oh, my niece, she just made $1 million with Bitcoin. Oh, you mean that your niece who lives over on, Oak Street there? Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, yeah. Well, okay, I'm just tell my friends about that. Take your personal security super seriously. Don't go bragging about your money. If you make millions, stay humble. Stay quiet. Don't make a YouTube channel talking about crypto. You guys are awesome. We'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.